So this video is going to be a lot different than kind of any other video I've done in the past. This is how I am a full-time dad, full-time business owner, and how we're able to manage taking care of Miss Cora here and run a business. This is not easy. I would not recommend this to anyone, but it is 100% worth it seeing this girl smile every single day and getting to hang out with me. Right now, I got here a little late today because she woke up late. I fed her at home, gave her some breakfast, and then gave her a bottle of milk. And right now, we are hanging out. I'm trying to do as much as I can at my desk. We have this little chair that she sits on. She's got a keyboard that she taps away at. Over here, we have her little playpen. She spends a lot of time playing in there. It is not always easy to convince her to do that, but we do the best we can, because when I can get her to sit in there and hang out, play with her toys, that's when I'm able to be the most productive. But typically, until she goes down for a nap, she typically goes down for a nap around 11:30, productivity is very low. So I'll show you all what that looks like and how little work I get done when she's awake, but then I'll show you what it looks like when she actually does go down. I let her sit in my lap and play with whatever she can find on my desk while I respond to emails. That's what a lot of Mondays look like. Anything I can do one-handed. I've gotten pretty good at typing one-handed, but it's not the easiest. So we have a lot of emails. I don't know why we get a lot of emails, but we have to respond to them, and that's what I'm doing. So you can see she's playing with the keyboard. That is an extra keyboard that we have, and she just likes the way it clicks and has fun with it. So she'll play with that for a little bit while I try to do something productive and also try to keep her quiet. I am right by the wall for the store, and I don't want customers to have to deal with like a crying, screaming baby. So I try and chill her out, but this is what a normal day actually looks like. A grumpy baby sometimes. Okay, so Cora has gone down, and I think the biggest thing to explain to you all is when Cora goes down, that's when I have to be the most productive. That's when theoretically I should have the least amount of distractions. There may be customers with questions, there could be employees with questions, but I really try to make sure that people do not bug me during this time. So I'm going to put on my headphones and try and get done as much as possible. And this is also when I try to do things that I can't do at my desk. But I'm actually going to potentially move some bookshelves. We're going to see. I'm going to get other people's opinion on this real quick, because I just looked at the space I was going to put it in, and I don't know there's quite enough space for what I want to do with it. So we'll see what they say. So I talked to the team, and they were on board with it. Basically, we moved some shelves for games that we have ready to be processed, to basically divide where we process games from like the kitchen area. Kind of gives the kitchen area a little bit more privacy, so that when people are on lunch, they can get a little bit more divide from everything else, because we don't really have walls in the back. Everything is just one giant open area. So we went ahead and did that, and then I set up a shelf that we are going to start using to process discs to be resurfaced, and it's right by our resurfacers. When it's done, you just take that spool and then refill them, and then you could put them on those other shelves. So I think it's going to take a little time to get used to, but it looks good. Okay, so little one just woke up from her nap. She took about an hour and a half nap, and now we're going to feed her. Yeah, she's excited. She sees herself. We're going to feed her real quick, give her a bottle of milk, and then hang out with her for a little bit. My nephew's girlfriend is going to come pick her up, take her home for a little bit. So then it actually gives me a little bit of time at the end of the day to actually get some stuff done. And she's very excited. I don't know what she's doing. She's excited to eat. So we'll get that done. We'll hang out with her for a little bit. So Mackenzie came and picked up Cora. I have, let's see, I think about an hour. Yeah, about an hour to just get as much as I can, because I do try and leave at 6. So we will see what I can get done today. It's Tuesday now. Today was a little different. I had Cora in the morning, but actually Mackenzie took her to a baseball game. I have the afternoon to actually try and accomplish things, so we'll see how that goes. A few random things we're going to do today. We are going to be modifying our masters, disc resurfacers. We're going to modify them to get rid of the filters and just pull in distilled water every time, and then it just exhausts the waste right into the drain. But we're going to do that today. This reduces our cost to have to buy the filters, but also it gets rid of a lot of the issues, because a lot of times the issues are from recycling the water. So, all right, I'm going to show you all, I'm sure this sounds terrible, show you all kind of the plan. So we're going to lift these up, get these on cinder blocks, drill a hole in the bottom, and then the hose will go right into the drain. This will be a lot more efficient and hopefully get rid of some of the issues we run into with these. It's not a perfect situation, but we have the 3 masters. Basically, we converted these to work similar to an AutoSmart. If you have one of those, we have clean bucket for water to pull from. You can see the old one's kicked up a little bit. But now, when it is done, as this line goes to the bottom, follow that, and it goes straight into the drain over there. I think this is gonna be a lot better. Should hopefully turn into our machines going down less, because it happens a lot. So we have another day with Miss Cora. She likes to see herself on camera, but she is a little grumpy today. As she's gotten older, this has become more of a normal occurrence. She's teething right now, so she's a little bit grumpier than normal. But this apparently calmed her down. This was great. There we go. That's the norm. So I love having her around, and it's been amazing. But as she has gotten older, it has gotten a lot harder. We are trying to feed her, but I think she's also a little bit in pain, so I'm giving her a little bit of Tylenol for the teething. Some days are really tough, especially in a retail location where people are trying to shop. This is what it's like to be a full-time dad, full-time business owner. So one thing that I have found recently that's worked really well is we have Miss Cora chilling in the cart. I walk around with this a lot so that I can go check on other things. She rides in there, but then also it's just it's actually just tall enough that unless she has to try to fall out, it's kept her from falling, which is good. That has helped keep me more mobile, but a lot of times what ends up happening is I have to say, hey Justin, can you go do this? Or hey Justin, can you watch her? We 3D print a lot of stuff, and so whenever it finishes printing, I just have to say, hey Justin, can you go grab that off the printer? Which is not a good use of his time, or even mine really. But that's what happens a lot. We make the best out of the situation. I guess we have more news on that to come soon, so I guess I'll update you on that. So it is Thursday, and I guess I should probably round out this video. But I guess to kind of end the video, I've been doing this for almost a full year now. And time when she was in the NICU, some other things, but pretty much I've been her main caretaker all day during the week. Wife obviously helps me in the evenings and at night. Honestly, she's the one that is just kicking butt with this whole thing. Been doing this for about a year, and I think we've finally gotten to a point where it's just too much. I love this one so much. She's got nasty face right now. I now have 15 people on my staff and doing daycare and running a business and now a store as well. Has just become too much, and she is more mobile. She needs a lot more attention. The exciting part, but definitely sad, is I have hired my wife, Shannon. She is going to become our operations manager, primarily working from home, but also helping us run the business more efficiently, taking care of a lot of the stuff I don't want to deal with, like taxes and permits and things like that. But that will allow her to stay at home and take care of this one. So today is actually the last day of Cora being at the store every day, all day. I love her so much, and it's been amazing to have her, but this is the right move for us. So I don't know that I would recommend this to anyone. It is extremely difficult. I'm a workaholic, and that's how I've been able to do this over the past year, but it's also going to be something I miss dearly. One of my favorite things I've ever done. But now I can concentrate more on the business during the day to help grow the business and make sure that everyone is always paid and that we can keep growing this business to create a future for her. So thanks for watching.